if you want to get better at reverse sourcing, you need to understand those two things. First, you are late to the party because by the time the products arrive to the storefront you are stalking, it has been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks since the product has been purchased, since from the guy who you are stalking. So you will probably not find the product at the same price as he found it. So there's little chance that the product is actually profitable, for you at least. Second, you will go through a lot of bad products because, of course, if a product is good, it is selling good, so it's really hard for you to stay in stock. So the products that are still in the storefronts are most likely losing products that either are not profitable anymore or are not selling as fast as the storefront owner was expecting. So understanding those two things really helped me get better at reverse sourcing, because if you don't know, if you watch my previous videos, I told you that I hated reverse sourcing, and I actually start to kind of like it. It's not love yet, but I start liking it. However, understanding those two things will change your perspective on things and make you understand how you should actually be reverse sourcing. And I'm going to show you how now. So we are back again on the listing that I showed you in one of my previous videos on how to reverse source. This video was all about how to actually select the storefront you are going to reverse source, which is really, really important. It's one of the most important parts, but there's a whole lot of work that you still need to do after that. And this is what we're going to do today. It's actually going through product. So this is the listing I use. You can use this listing, it's totally fine as well. And this is the storefront I chose. So it's Proton Distributors, whatever. Thank you so much for being, I guess, or the storefront where we are going to experiment today. So when it comes to sourcing, and it's not just about reverse sourcing, it's also when you use softwares, whatever, the most important thing is that you need to know is that you are going to need to go through a lot of products, because you are going to go through a lot of bad products before finding a good product. I haven't counted yet on average how many products it takes me to find a good lead, but I would say, and just from the top of my head, do not quote me on this, but I would say you will need to, before you find a good lead, you will need to go through 150 products. And so the key is going through product fast. And I'm going to show you how to do this. So we are on SellerAmp. I'm also going to show you how you can do it on Keepa. The reason I like SellerAmp when reverse sourcing is that it's for two reasons actually. So first, they give you a max cost right there where you know what you should pay for. You can have an idea of what you should pay for the product to make it profitable. So it's a good information to have because you want to have those information available to you quickly. The second thing is you have a Keepa graph right there on the right. And this is two of the things that we are going to look at when we are reverse sourcing. So the first one is actually the BSR. So if you don't know SellerAmp, this is an extension, by the way. I think they give a free trial if you want to try it out. I'm not paid to say that. I believe, before we go further, I believe that there's a lot of things that could be done better with SellerAmp. It's a useful tool, but there's really a lot of things that could be better. I'll talk about them in another video if you guys want, but I'm not paid, once again, I'm not paid to promote SellerAmp, but it's good at what it does to a certain extent. This is why we are going to use it today. So as we said earlier, when it comes to reverse sourcing, you need to know you are late to the party, okay? That being said, I believe, and this is what really helped me find more products that are actually good, and I'm sorry, I don't know why this happened, but I believe that, and this is what actually helped me find way more leads. You should, when you are doing reverse sourcing, you should go with faster selling products that you would go doing other methods. Because think about it. If people have a certain product on their storefronts, people doing online arbitrage, what I believe is, and this is my theory on that stuff. This is how I think about it. It's gonna be way easier for other people to find this product because they can just reverse source as well. So, and it's different, you know, if it's a product that is on a sale, like that is easy to, not easy to find, but if you are reverse sourcing a product and it is kind of easy to find at a good price, you're gonna have a lot of people jumping on a listing because people are going to find the product continuously, which is different when you are doing manual sourcing, when you are manual sourcing or you are using a software to scan some sales, because those sales are going to be limited. It may not be the case for when you are doing reverse sourcing. So for that reason, you want to have product that sells. Let's say you go with products that sells that are under 100,000 bestseller rank when you do other sourcing methods. You want to be way below, way under that. Typically, you want to have faster selling product. You want to find faster selling product when you are doing reverse sourcing. Because if the product sells fast, you are less likely that, it is less likely that the product is going to tank, and it is more likely that the price is going to be stable. Which is the case if you look at those Nike socks right there. This is the product that we started with. It is either that or the product is really hard to find. It's going to be in a limited supply from online retailers. This is why the number of new offers are going to be stable on Amazon. Which is actually the case if you don't know this product, the Fujifilm credit, because I just thought about it when seeing this product. You can get it on Walmart, I believe, but it's really hard to get. Most of the time, it's going to be out of stock. So this is a good example. Let's just check if it's in stock, just to... It is actually in stock right now. I don't know if it's profitable. It's not profitable at that price. Well, maybe it is. If you actually, because you can probably sell it above the buy box because it's just selling so fast, and like the buy box is probably at this price, maybe it's FBM, so you can probably sell it above that price. You're gonna get like 20% return on investment, and you can pretty much get that return constantly. But to get back with what we were saying, so you will need to first find products that sells fast, and this is why you really need, if you are using SellAmp, you need to train your eyes to do what I'm gonna tell you right now quickly. So you want to check, the first thing you want to check is the BSR. Does that meet your criteria? Then the max cost. Do you think you can actually find a product? Do you think, because for example, I'm just gonna look at this product. Let's say I say, okay, this is a good BSR, but I need to find a product under $1. So when I see that, I'm going to disqualify this product directly and go to the next one. Once again, you want to disqualify products, the bad products, you want to disqualify them as fast as possible. So you can go through a lot of product fast. The faster you're going to go through products, the faster you are going to find leads. It's a number game, so you need to be fast. So once again, you need to train your eyes to go fast, to do this. So to check the BSR, to check the max cost, and then to check the Keepa graph right there on the right. So what do you want to look for in those specific places? So the BSR, I told you, you want to look, what I do is I look for products under 50,000, under 40,000, typically when doing reverse sourcing. Now, with the max cost, it really depends, and you can glance at the image, at the product, and if you've been doing this, like, and just use common sense. So, for example, I know it's not gonna be easy to find, let me find an example real quick. Let's find an example real quick. And of course, when I want to find a bad example, okay, here we go. So I know I know that it's gonna be super hard to find Squishmallow trading cards, like a pack of 3 for $6.25. I know it's going to be super hard, so I'm going to disqualify this product directly, because for a pack of 3, that means that I need to get each pack like under $2.07, something like that, $2.08. I need to find each pack under that. And you know, I know that it's going to be super hard, so I'm going to disqualify this product directly. This is so, once again, the BSR, you need to check the BSR, you check the max cost, and then you go right there and you check the Keepa graph, okay? The last thing you want to check is the Keepa graph. So, what do you want to see in a Keepa graph? First, of course, I do not necessarily check if Amazon is on the listing right there, but I see it on the Keepa graph, so it's 2 birds, 1 stone. But what you want to look for in a Keepa graph is this. Is the price stable? Is it stable enough? Because sometimes, of course, let me find some example of what you actually do not want to see. So this is an example of what you do not want to see. The price keeps going down. So when you see that, you're going to disqualify the product directly. The price is going down, but sometimes, you know, the price is not that stable right there. But it's not a good example because it's been kind of going down a little bit. But if you were hiding this part and you know it was stopping right there, the price is not that stable. There was a big price drop, but it may be because the product was priced way too high before, and this may be the real price it is selling at, and you could maybe still get it. Like, for example, it's probably still profitable. You can get 3 bottles of Ephrin 28 for $28.85. It may be still profitable, so you need to check on the listing to see if the offers are really going up, what's really happening on the listing. But this is, you know, the price is not that stable, but this is a product that you could still look at that may still be good. But you really want to disqualify products, and let me try to find, like, this is a good example. This is the one I showed you. Let me try to find another example. Of course, as Amazon's on the listing, you can disqualify the listing directly. Unless you see, and I'll make a video on that, on how to compete with Amazon in the future, but if you're a beginner, just do not do it. But let me try to find, so a good example. This is a trash ass product. You do not want to sell this product. The price was kind of stable, but the way the price went down is really bad. So this would disqualify the product directly, okay? So, to repeat, what you want to do is this. You want to train your eyes to go fast to look at those 3 things: the BSR, the max cost, and the Keepa graph. There you go. You need to train your eyes to do this fast and go through storefronts super fast. The faster you're gonna go, the more leads you're gonna find. Okay. Now, when you actually find a product that qualify, that match your criteria, what should you do? I talked about it in a previous video. But let me find an example. Let's see this product, for example. This will probably match our criteria. The price is pretty stable. It's 19,000 in seller rank. The max cost is $34. So I believe that I can probably find this product. It's not gonna be that hard to find this product profitably, because the max cost is so high and it's selling fast, so it really matches our criteria. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this product on Google, and right here, so we see if we find good deals, we are probably going to be able to find this product profitably. Okay, so free lead for you. If you want to dive deeper into it, like, you're welcome. I'm not going to get it myself, but let's say you were not able to find this product profitably right now, today. Does that mean that your search ends now, that you are done with this Google search? No, it does not mean that. And I talked about that in a previous video, but I'm going to talk about that today again. So, what you want to do, because a lot of times, as I said, you are late to the party. So since you are late to the party, like, for example, this product could have been on sale at, let's say what it's, at Vitamin Shop last week or 2 weeks ago. It was maybe 50% off. So if it was 50% off, this product will have been like $20 basically. So if you got this product at $20, it's a really good return on investment. But this promotion is not going on at the moment. And I'm just making stuff up, guys. I'm not saying that it happened. You can probably find this product profitably today. But since you are late to the party, what you want to do is dig deeper to see on the Google Shopping, on testing, right? I don't even know you call it. You want to look for other stuff. So you want to look for other products that are recommended, either from the same brands or just other products that are recommended, with two things. Right there, you see that you have a little thing right under the product with a lower price if you use a coupon code. You want to check those products, and also you want to check those products with price drop. So if you see the price in green, it means that there was a price drop with this product. You want to go fast through it, look at those products, and like manually look for them on Amazon. You are going to find a lot of leads like that. And I'm going to say it, you are going to find more leads doing this than actually finding the exact same product that was selling on the listing. And it has been the case for me, and this is when my outlook on reverse sourcing actually changed, because I found so many products doing this and going just a tiny step further in my searches than I used to before. So really do this, go fast through products, really start doing this so you can fly through storefronts. And typically if it's a really good storefront, you are maybe gonna find two, like you need to remember this. If it's a good storefront, I'm talking about a good, like a great storefront, like what I call a great storefront, usually I only find 2 to 3 leads on that storefront. Okay? If it's a storefront with like 400, between 400 and 500 products. If it's a great, think about it. If it's a great storefront, I only find 2 to 3 leads on it. If it's a great, not a good storefront, a great storefront. You do not come across great storefronts all the time. However, if you watch my video, you are going to stumble upon way more great storefronts than if you were not doing that. So I will say it again, guys, and I don't know if it's the third time, fourth time, you will need to go through a lot of products for a great storefront, for great, and I repeat, great storefront. So for the best storefronts you are going to find, you are only going to find maybe 2 to 3 great, like good leads on that storefront. So if you do not have Seller Amp, you do not want to get Seller Amp, or you want a faster way to go through products, I'm going to show you how you can do this right now with Keepa. Now, once again, I really like Seller Amp for the reasons I said before, for the max cost feature and the Keepa graph you can see on the right. So I don't think you can get the Keepa graph when you are using Keepa premium data, whatever it's called. But the max cost, I know for sure that you cannot get it with Keepa, so this is why Seller Amp is good in that regard when you are doing reverse sourcing. Now, let me show you how you would do this if you want to use Keepa. So if you want to use the product finder is a good tool because you can filter products based on your preference. So you can actually get a storefront. So let's get this guy storefront. So you would get the storefront number right there. So on the URL, it's going to be the same thing if you open it with directly from Amazon, by the way, or directly from Keepa. And let me show you how to do this quickly. So let's say you're on Keepa, right? So you can just go to buy box statistics because my offer tab is not loading. I don't know why, but you would do the same thing from the offer tab. So you can just open if you want to do it on Keepa, and this is the seller ID, okay? Or the way you can do it is right there directly from the buy box. So there's no buy box. I mean, you need to add a size. So let's say, okay, we want to check out the small size. So you can do it directly from the buy box. So you can open the storefront right there by clicking on it right here. And let me click on it. And you would basically get the seller ID right here on the URL, okay? So we do not need this page anymore. Once you have that, you are gonna go, so you can use the filters on Keepa to be able to disqualify products quickly that do not match your criteria. So you can enter a seller rank, a sales rank here. So we said 50,000, let's go with 40,000, okay? We can do 40,000 here. We want Amazon out of stock, for example, and there's a lot of filters, like there's a lot of criteria that you can enter right there. We are not going to go through all of them. We may do that in a future video, but for the purpose of this video, we are not going to do it. And so if we keep going down, you can select categories as well, brands, whatever you want. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to go right here and enter and paste, I should say, or seller ID, the other guy's seller ID. So if you really want to go through a lot of storefront quickly, you can add multiple seller IDs right there if you separate them by a comma. So this is a really great thing to do. If you have async gadget, and I will make another video on async gadget in the future, you can export all the seller ID on a specific listing. So it's a great tool. And you would just click here and it will bring you to this page where you have a list of all the products that match your criteria from those sellers. Just one seller if you only put one seller ID, but you can go through quickly, but it's going to be a little bit slower than seller M because you do not have the max cost and you do not have the Keepa graph on the right. However, all those products pretty much match your criteria, so you can open all of them one by one and go through it and look for them and see if it's actually profitable. So if you want to learn how to use gift cards or to get discounted gift cards to increase your profit margins, check out this other video. I'll see you in the next one.